So I'm delighted to be here with Phil Layton to announce a This Week in Craft Beer Grand Tour to Miami in partnership with BREW. The tour will run from Wednesday the 8th to Sunday the 12th of September and will be 5 days and 4 nights staying at Miami Beach, giving complete immersion into the amazing Miami craft beer scene with me and Phil. Phil, can I start by asking you, what does Miami Beach mean to you?
Hi Rob. I think the first thing that sort of springs to mind with Miami is obviously the weather, the climate, the relaxed vibes, palm trees, and also the food as well. There's quite a big Cuban influence in Miami, lots of food trucks, and as you know, with my beers, I've got quite a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
So they're really good at making churros out there.
I bet they are, yeah. Good angle, yeah. Didn't think of that.
And also as well, like I really like the Art Deco as well. The architecture of Miami, the aesthetic of the place. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh, definitely. You know, we've set this tour up to run in September, so that's going to be hopefully the perfect time of year. Still really hot and sunny there, but past the midsummer heat. And just as the weather's starting to turn a bit here, you know, damp mornings and getting a bit misty, let's jump on a plane to Miami, eh?
Yeah, fantastic.
But look, we're not just going there for the weather, Phil. We're going there for the craft beer. So which brewery are you most looking forward to visiting?
Yeah, I mean, there's a real good selection of breweries in Miami that I've been dying to go to Miami to go and drink at the sites. They got J. Wakefield, who do really big impy stouts, renowned for that throughout the US.
Almost certainly, yeah.
We've got Unseen Creatures and Tripping Animals, who were very big into making brewing the Neepers.
Yes.
So I think, like I said, in this country, we, the pub trade and the brewery and tap rooms are already, very slowly growing in this country. And I think in America, it's like the brew pubs are on every corner. So, I'm really excited to see what Miami's got to offer in terms of, drinking, in Miami in the brew pubs.
Oh, it's almost overwhelming, the choice. I mean, there's a really good selection of breweries right across the city in Miami. Some real specialist brewers, as you say. J. Wakefield, arguably the preeminent brewer of imperial stouts in the whole of the US, absolutely celebrated. But a lot of really great East Coast style brewers there as well. The amazing thing about drinking in the US as well is, of course, even the little sort of corner bars will have 20, 30 guest taps. It's just nuts how the range and the choice that you'll find in every place. So we'll have figured all these details out, obviously. So no, it's no question of anybody being overwhelmed. I'm going to make a planning trip myself over the summer to go and visit all of these breweries and tap rooms, figure out exactly where we should be and when. I'll put together a really full-on agenda, 5 days and 4 nights. We'll have tutored tastings set up with, the best brewers in the city. So they'll be expecting us. We'll have the best beers ready to, it's going to be fantastic. And it's, all of the details are going to be taken care of. Anybody comes on this tour, all they've got to do is kick back and just enjoy the ride. Yeah. From your perspective, Phil, what are you most looking forward to on the tour? What's going to be really fun? Why should people commit to coming on this trip with us?
Well, I think, like I say, Miami, the weather, especially September. When I last went to Miami 20 years ago, September was a fantastic time to go because of the variety of weather you get. I mean, it's obviously very, very warm and hot, but you sort of experience the scary storms of Miami, which are really great to watch when you sat on the beach with a beer, and then an hour later it's gone. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I just love Miami's attitude to life. Very, very relaxed. The whole tropical vibe.
Yeah.
Just the way of life, and like I said, the food offerings that they have in Miami go perfect with craft beer, and that's something that's really important as well. It's another experience as well.
Definitely.
So and as well, I think drinking in USA, I think you're drinking beer that's been made from the hops directly from down the road to them, and I always find that quite interesting to taste how fresh the hops are, things like that.
Yeah,
but no, Miami's a fantastic place. It's just a real buzz about the place.
Yeah, it's a good point actually about it, which I hadn't thought about until you mentioned it. But we'll be there what the third week or second week in September, so that'll be just at the start of the fresh hop season in the US. So I'm hoping we'll be able to find a few examples of 2021 fresh hop beers for people to taste, because that's something that you just don't get a chance to sample in the UK, at least not to any extent anyway. The way we set this tour up, Phil, is it will be for a minimum of 6 and a maximum of 12 tourists. Plus me and you, and we'll each have a wingman from our businesses. So it'll be a maximum of 16. So a really intimate party, a small enough group that everybody can get to know one another really well. We can travel around as a group. If we're visiting tap rooms and breweries, we'll have a private table set up, so everybody can enjoy the experience together, rather than disappearing off into different directions in the city. Obviously there'll still be plenty of time to do that if you want to. Look, we're staying on Miami Beach, so talk about being front and center of great nightlife, incredible beach scene, loads of bars, nightclubs, whatever. So if you're into that kind of thing as well, then it's all right on the doorstep. We're there for a long weekend, so there's going to be no shortage of opportunities to do all of those things. But in terms of the beer experience, we'll be curating it so that hopefully we can enjoy it as a group and have great fun with it. One thing I did want to say, obviously we've still got COVID hanging over us, and we've scheduled this tour in September with the fairly confident expectation that it's going to be safe and permissible to travel by then. We've defined a COVID policy to reassure people that you're taking no risk booking on this tour from a financial perspective with us. We guarantee that if we get to 6-8 weeks before the tour and there are restrictions on travel to the US, quarantine and so forth, then it makes no sense to go to the US for a long weekend and have to quarantine on the way there or on the way back. So that clearly isn't workable. So we give people 100% guarantee you'll get your money back in full if we have to postpone the tour under those circumstances. We will try and reschedule it for later in the year if that's the case, but obviously dates don't necessarily work for people when you change them. So you can have 100% guarantee you'll get all your money back if we need to postpone because of COVID or travel restrictions. So people can book with absolute confidence, and you can read the detailed policy on our website. Actually, you'll need to click it before you can access the booking engine if you're interested in booking on this tour. But I can't wait for it's 7 months away, just under actually there. But if we could fast forward 6 of those months, that'd be just great. I just want to get on the plane and just head to Miami. Let's do it.
100%. I'll bring the aspirin.
Yeah, bring your camera, bring your sun hat, bring your sunscreen. Definitely bring the aspirins, because this is going to be full on. Actually, one thing I didn't mention that I really love about South Florida is, and this is slightly esoteric, but the coastline runs exactly north to south. So you're waking up early in the morning because we're 5 hours time shifted. This is it's a fact of life. You land in the US, you wake up pretty early because you're still on a UK time clock. Get yourself down to the beach before the sun comes up and watch the sun come up exactly dead center on the horizon, in clear skies, and get your camera ready, because that is the most amazing photo opportunity, to take a photo looking directly into the sun on the beach with the surf crashing. I've got some fantastic photos that I took 18 months ago in Palm Beach, actually, which is only 50 miles up the coast. And that's just such a great experience that, it's worth going to Miami just to do that alone, as far as I'm concerned. But there's a few other good reasons to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brilliant. Phil, I can't wait. Let's get it on. I'm really looking forward to running this tour with you. It's going to be fantastic.
Exciting.